RTS or real-time strategy has been home to iconic titles such as StarCraft, Age of Empires, and Command & Conquer. As we step into the gaming landscape of 2024, let's explore the exciting developments and upcoming releases that promises to redefine the RTS experience. Number 15. Tempest Rising, announced at THQ Nordic Showcase, pays homage to the classic Command & Conquer series, promising a nostalgic yet modern RTS experience in 2023. Developed by Slipgate Ironworks and 3D Realms, the game features 3 factions, with 2 currently having playable campaigns. The narrative revolves around a conflict over a nuclear power plant producing pure liquid energy. Tempest Rising follows classic RTS gameplay, emphasizing base building, resource extraction, and strategic micromanagement. Although the focus is currently on developing the single-player mode, the multiplayer mode is also in the pipeline, promising competitive gameplay for individuals and teams. Number 14. Broken Arrow is a large-scale real-time tactics game that introduces a new level of complexity to the genre. Players engage in action-packed combat, utilizing land, sea, and air deployments, including paratroopers, helicopters, heavy tanks, artillery, and tactical missile strikes. The game's large urban battlefields, based on actual locations, offer diverse settings like industrial harbors, airports, refineries, and cities. Broken Arrow boasts over 300 customizable units, resulting in more than 1,500 combinations. The detailed customization system allows players to modify specific components of units, from helicopters and aircrafts to tanks and artillery. The game offers a rich and diverse experience, ensuring each battle is different from the previous one. Number 13. Men of War 2. The game offers players an immersive experience where they take command of military forces in real time to achieve various objectives. The narrative unfolds through 3 single-player campaigns, focusing on American, Soviet, and German forces, each supplemented with additional historical content, providing dynamic choices and insights into true historical operations of each army. The game introduces diverse game modes, including Raids, which generates a series of 16 randomly selected battles, and Conquest, a dynamic campaign where players choose a path for their army to conquer territory. With over 20 handcrafted multiplayer maps, 5 dedicated PvE modes, and 13 game modes for PvP, Men of War 2 aims to deliver an immersive and expansive gaming experience. Number 12. Zero Space, the debut project from Starland Studios, has launched a Kickstarter campaign with ambitions to blend a cinematic real-time strategy experience with an epic sci-fi narrative, influenced by games like Mass Effect. Just like Mass Effect, the game features a dynamic story influenced by player choices. It also offers an open-world campaign with main story missions, hero loyalty missions, and side story arcs. It includes cinematic cutscenes, interactive dialogues, and diverse factions and heroes. The game aims to provide a hardcore RTS experience without requiring excessive APM, good for players like you. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share with your fellow gamers. Your support means a lot. Number 11. I absolutely did not expect that a Terminator RTS was something I always wanted. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance is set in an ongoing war between humanity and Legion, a synthetic intelligence machine network. Players control an army across strategic maps, making crucial decisions about unit placements, battle tactics, and abilities. The game features no base building. Instead, players navigate a US map, recruiting units. The game offers freedom of choice, allowing players to forge alliances with different survivor groups, each offering unique benefits. With modular component damage systems, physics-based building demolitions, and a variety of units, Terminator Dark Fate Defiance promises a dynamic and challenging RTS experience. Number 10. Fragile Existence is described as a unique combination of real-time strategy, 4X, and survival genres. Navigating the vastness of space, players explore planets for essential resources, scanning and planning ground expeditions with direct control over away teams. The game introduces traditional RTS mechanics on planet surfaces, such as base building and unit management, presenting different challenges than space operations. Players must pacify planets, establish settlements, mine resources, and manage refined materials for survival. Facing a relentless enemy, players encounter various threats in space, including interceptors, fighter crafts, and capital ships. The gameplay promises seamless space-to-ground operations, extensive customization options, and a sandbox experience. Number 9. Age of Mythology is set to receive its own definitive edition, known as Age of Mythology Retold. Age of Mythology introduced a fantastical twist to the classic Age of Empires format. featuring playable cultures inspired by Greek, Egyptian, and Norse mythology. The remaster, as suggested by the teaser trailer, promises beautiful graphics, updated gameplay, and more. The more could encompass additional content, refined mechanics, and possibly new features to make the game more accessible and enjoyable for a modern audience. However, as of the announcement, there is no information about the release date or the platforms on which the remaster will be available, except for confirmation that it will launch on PC. Number 8. A sequel to the real-time strategy game Planetary Annihilation, titled Industrial Annihilation, has been announced by Galactic Annihilation, featuring deep factory building and RTS action. The game challenges players to efficiently manage both their war efforts and intricate supply chains. Drawing inspiration from games like Factorio, Galactic Annihilation aims to create a world-class factory game intertwined with a world-class RTS experience. The game, built in Unreal Engine 5, supports 1 to 2 player co-op, up to 4 players in competitive PvP, and includes a single-player story campaign. Industrial Annihilation is currently crowdfunding on Start Engine and available for pre-order on its official website, with plans for Steam Early Access release in Q2 of 2024. Number 7. For people who love historically accurate games, here's the game for you, Rat and Reich. Rat and Reich is a real-time strategy game set in a grim and enduring war between anthropomorphic rats, mice, roaches, and lizards. The game offers a unique blend of RTS gameplay, allowing players to command either small squads or entire divisions in this ongoing conflict. With a variety of factions including the militarized Rat and Reich, the trade-focused Free Mouse Republic, or FMR, the industrial Tsar Empire, and the naval powerhouse Sun Empire. Each faction comes with unique histories and units. The game introduces a destructible environment, allowing players to gain tactical advantages by targeting enemy fortifications and surrounding areas. Number 6. Dustfront is a classic real-time strategy game with grand strategy elements, featuring a procedural world and non-linear campaign. The core gameplay mechanic draws inspiration from classic RTS games, with players constructing bases, gathering resources, and leading diverse armies into battle. Rather than a linear campaign, Dustfront incorporates emergent narrative elements driven by procedural generation and player decisions. Random events in territories such as merchant arrivals and mercenary opportunities shape the faction's path. With up to a dozen different endings, player actions influence relationships between factions, territory control, and overall outcomes. Number 5. Homeworld 3, a highly anticipated installment in a renowned real-time strategy series, is set to release on March 8, 2024, after facing several delays. Homeworld 3 retains the 3D real-time strategy gameplay of its predecessors, offering a space-based experience with familiar elements like fighters, frigates, and crusaders. The game introduces new features such as megaliths and trenches, providing additional strategic options. While Blackbird Interactive considered various upgrades, the focus remains on the campaign mode and solo gameplay. The title will also feature a secondary mode called War Games, incorporating roguelike elements and supporting both solo and 3-player co-op play. Number 4. Godsworn. The game draws inspiration from iconic RTS titles like Warcraft 3 and Age of Mythology. Set in the fictionalized version of the Northern Crusades, players take on the role of a divine hero leading armies of mortals and mythical creatures to prove their worth in the fantasy realm. Godsworn features a unique gameplay style where players choose a god at the start, akin to a hero unit, which can earn experience and unlock new abilities throughout the match. The game is scheduled to enter early access later this year, with a full launch expected in the future. Number 3. Sanctuary Shattered Sun. Set within the colossal Dyson Sphere megastructure, the game offers a battlefield spanning dozens of kilometers, allowing players to field armies of up to 10,000 units across the ground, air, and naval theaters, offering a blend of strategic depth and tactical gameplay. The economy-driven decision-making process, a flow-based economic system, and the promise of dynamic matches contribute to a unique RTS experience. Sanctuary distinguishes itself with real-time ballistics and beam weapon simulations, visible projectiles, and immersive combat mechanics. Number 2. Stormgate, developed by Frost Giant Studios, emerges as a blend of modern and classic RTS, offering a nostalgic yet progressive experience. Created by Blizzard veterans, the game introduces new ideas alongside classic elements. Notable features include automated construction with quick macros, UI displaying essential information, and automatic control groups for unit organization. Stormgate positions itself as a spiritual successor to iconic titles like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. Whether it will rival the popularity of StarCraft remains uncertain, but it offers an exciting prospect for fans of real-time strategy titles, potentially introducing the genre to a new generation of gamers. Number 1. Mana Lords, an anticipated city-building and real-time strategy hybrid game, is set to release on April 26, 2024 for early access on PC. Mana Lords offers a visually stunning and detailed city-building experience set in 14th century Europe. Players must establish a functioning village, managing complex production chains and trade to meet growing demands of the population. The game incorporates a real-time strategy component with combat elements, featuring threats like bandits and rival lords. Players need to equip and train troops for Total War-esque battles, considering the consequences of war on the land and production chains.